Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Duggars are no strangers to criticism, but Jana Duggar is usually above the fray. Fan favorite Jana usually gets a lot of positive comments. People call her down to earth and normal since she doesn't seem caught up in fame like some of her siblings. Unfortunately, a recent Instagram post has the former Counting on star in hot water. On June 30th, 2025, Jana posted a reel showcasing a trip home to Arkansas to see her 19 kids and counting family. After marrying Stephen Wisman in August 2024, Jana moved to Lincoln, Nebraska to live with her husband. In June, Jana and Steven visited Arkansas to spend some quality time with her parents and siblings. Her video shows the family playing basketball, going out to eat, and attending a rodeo. While fans enjoyed seeing Jana with her family, they couldn't help but criticize her choice to go to the rodeo. Country music is so wholesome, but rodeos need a second thought. One person wrote, "Rodeos, which are popular in Arkansas, typically feature a variety of contests that feature animals including barrel racing, bull riding, and steer wrestling. Animal activists have spoken out against rodeos for a long time, with PETA calling rodeos nothing more than manipulative displays of human domination over animals thinly disguised as entertainment." In Jana's video, it's clear the weather was terrible at the rodeo because the arena was a muddy mess. Someone commented on this aspect of the video, specifically writing, "There is no way I would run barrels or rope in the arena that flooded. Could not take the chance of hurting my horses. Yikes." Other people expressed their disgust with rodeos in general. One commenter wrote, "Watching animals in pain for human entertainment is just sad. How anyone considers rodeos entertainment is beyond me." A commenter chimed in. In response, another person wrote, "Agree, it's such torture." For someone who usually gets positive comments, Jana is probably surprised by some of the backlash she's facing. Although she hasn't responded to any of the comments, hopefully she'll see them and consider whether she should promote rodeos in the future. Jana Duggar, the eldest daughter of the famous Duggar family, has been a subject of public scrutiny for years. As a member of a family often under the microscope, her life is played out in front of the cameras in a way that few can truly understand. From her decision to remain single, her work at the Duggar family, home to her public appearances, fans have closely watched her every move. Recently, however, Jana has found herself in the midst of yet another controversy, and this time, it's all because of her attendance at a rodeo during a trip home to Arkansas. For fans of Counting On, the reality TV show that followed the Duggar family's everyday lives, this is just the latest in a long line of opinions about Jana's choices. Her actions have led to an outcry from fans, many of whom have expressed disapproval over her decision to attend such an event. What was meant to be a simple family visit has spiraled into a heated debate, with fans taking sides and sharing their opinions about the situation. The event that sparked the controversy. Jana Duggar's attendance at the rodeo occurred during a visit to her home state of Arkansas. Jana, who has often been portrayed as the responsible and dutiful older sister, went to the event as part of a trip to reconnect with family and friends. For many, a rodeo is a typical part of life in the American South, especially in Arkansas, where such events are often held as community gatherings. The issue, however, didn't arise from Jana attending the rodeo itself, but rather from the nature of the event and the way it fits into her public persona. In a family that values conservative, Christian principles with an emphasis on compassion toward animals and family values, attending a rodeo has raised some eyebrows. For many fans, it felt out of place with the Duggar family's carefully curated image. Rodeos are events where animals, particularly bulls and horses, are put through a series of challenging and sometimes painful tasks as part of competitions. For many animal rights activists and some fans, these events are seen as cruel and inhumane. Given the Duggar family's advocacy for traditional family values, it's not hard to see why some fans found Jana's decision to attend the rodeo controversial. The backlash from fans. When photos of Jana attending the rodeo began to circulate on social media, fans didn't hold back. Comments flooded in, with many expressing their disappointment and frustration. The backlash seemed to be centered on two key aspects: the family's perceived stance on animal rights and the inconsistency between Jana's public image and her choice to attend a rodeo. Some fans expressed concern about the message this sent, particularly considering the Duggar family's strong stance on moral and ethical behavior. The idea that a family that is so vocal about their faith and values could be seen supporting an event that involves what some perceive as animal cruelty led many to question Jana's actions. Fans took to Instagram and Twitter to share their disapproval, criticizing her for attending an event that they felt went against the values she had always publicly espoused. Others saw the situation as more of a reflection of the Duggar family's image being inconsistent. Throughout the years, the Duggars have been known for their strict religious beliefs, and much of the criticism they received has been due to their perceived contradictions in values. For example, the family has often been under fire for their traditional and conservative views on issues like marriage and gender roles. So when Jana, who has been painted as the responsible, morally upstanding Duggar sibling, was seen attending the rodeo, it only added fuel to the fire for those who already believed there were cracks in the Duggar family's public persona. The Duggars' relationship with animal rights. Another factor fueling the controversy is the Duggar family's relationship with animals and how it aligns with the broader discussion of animal rights. Over the years, the Duggars have been vocal about their stance on a variety of issues related to lifestyle, faith, and morality. However, when it comes to animal welfare, there has been a noticeable lack of public discussion. While they have occasionally shared moments with their family pets or discussed their farm life, they have rarely spoken about animal rights in any significant way. This absence of discussion about animal welfare and rights became particularly glaring when Jana attended the rodeo. Fans who were already concerned about the ethics of the event began to wonder whether Jana and the Duggars had ever truly considered the moral implications of attending such events. With little public information on where the Duggar family stands on animal rights, fans were left to form their own opinions about their actions. And for many, seeing Jana at the rodeo felt like a betrayal of the values they believed the Duggar family held. Additionally, the Duggar family's focus on the principles of kindness and compassion towards others, especially within the context of their Christian faith, has led some fans to argue that attending a rodeo where animals are subjected to stressful conditions is at odds with the family's stated beliefs. For those who view animal cruelty as a form of mistreatment that conflicts with the concept of treating others with respect and care, Jana's attendance at the event was seen as an inconsistency in her otherwise compassionate persona. Jana Duggar's public image. Jana Duggar has long been considered the quiet, responsible member of the Duggar family. As the eldest daughter, she has taken on a caretaker role, often helping to manage the household and taking care of her younger siblings. Her public image has always been that of a sweet, soft-spoken woman who is focused on family life. Fans have often praised her for being hardworking, practical, and committed to her faith. However, as Jana grows older, the public is increasingly interested in seeing her step out from the shadows of her large family and develop her own identity. Much of the fan base has been waiting to see if Jana will break away from the constraints placed on her as the oldest Duggar child and start making decisions that are more in line with her personal desires and values. The rodeo incident has led some fans to speculate that Jana is beginning to assert more independence, even if that means stepping outside of what her family typically supports. For others, the rodeo incident may be a small sign of Jana's shifting relationship with the Duggar family's expectations, showing that she may be beginning to forge her own path and perhaps reject the more restrictive aspects of the family's conservative lifestyle. How Jana responded. In the aftermath of the backlash, Jana did not immediately comment on the criticism. In fact, her response or lack thereof has been a point of contention among fans. Some fans felt that she should have addressed the controversy head-on, explaining her reasons for attending the event and perhaps clarifying her stance on animal welfare. Others appreciated her choice to remain silent, arguing that she didn't owe anyone an explanation for her personal choices. Jana's silence has left fans divided. Some feel that she should have stood up for herself and explained her perspective on the issue, while others believe that her decision to stay quiet speaks volumes and allows her to maintain control over her own narrative. Regardless of the response or lack of response, the The controversy surrounding Jana's rodeo attendance.